Well guys, I'm getting in the car, whoop, and I'm heading to the vet with my little girl. So we're going to see how this feed goes today, and hopefully it's going to be the only one, and she's going to go, okay, I do like to eat, and the next time I offer, she is happy to take it. Now I'm driving really slow because my GPS thingy here has lost its suction and I can't get it to suck back onto my window. Well, we have traffic, but nothing that has actually slowed me down as yet. And on this road, I'm telling you, you never know what you're going to get. I very rarely keep up with the traffic reports, so a lot of the times I've jumped on and there's been an accident or a breakdown, and when it's hot up here in the summer, the last thing that you want to do is be stuck in traffic, and especially with a snake in the car and kids in the back, and it's not pleasant at all. Well guys, made it. It's actually not a bad run to the vet here. Could be a lot worse. There's one further down the coast, but that would take me, gosh, another 40 minutes onto my trip, and I know they're fabulous too, but they're actually at the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary down at Currumbin, and I've heard great reports about them as well. But you know, I came here and the lady who deals with my guys has a few of her own, so I know she's pretty experienced, and yeah, and she's lovely in herself. Well guys, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. And just weighed her, and she's okay for her weight, and they've given her a good check over and have basically said she's looking good. She's active, she's alert, she's, yeah, doing all the right things, but the decision to actually assist feed was made no, and so they may be looking at doing a tube feed right now just to give her a little bit of energy and get her going, and hopefully it's the only one, is what I say. I almost forgot guys to yeah, show this, but she's back in her original little tub that I actually had her in. She's got a bit bigger water container now, so that if she wants to go in there and soak herself, she can. But she's got her stick and her plant again and a couple of hides. So pretty much she's now where she's going to be staying. So yes, 5 days, and we're going to see if she'll be more interested in eating. So I'm pretty much just going to be leaving her completely alone. I've got to try and get these temps set properly so that she gets that 31 up that end. But now she's, and the reason for this also is now she's got plenty of room down this other end to cool down. In that other one, that was very limited in it. So now she gets to cool off and really warm up here in this warmer end. And you know, Layla, you know, she was extremely settled in that as far as I was concerned, but you know, the recommendation was to she's having a drink now, which is good. Yeah, I've been watching her to make sure that she's still eating, well, not eating, but drinking, that she was still active, and she is. Oh, you can just see her through that hole. But I'm not going to disturb her. She's going to get settled back in there, and we're going to keep going as we do. But that's what you get when you decide to go little. Certainly way smaller than any of my guys were, so but she's growing. You know, I've seen her grow. So she keeps that food down, which it looks like, yep, absolutely she is. And she's going to explore, because that's my Layla, checking everything out. She's certainly not shy. And they actually took a photo of her today, or a few photos to put up on their Facebook page, because, as I said, this is going to be their littlest patient that comes through their door today, for sure. So I'm going to leave her in peace, and she can settle. Can't see her now, she's over in the I don't know, blurred bit of the box. So guys, this is the end of the video. I'll try and piece it together as I always do. I do this, that and something else, and yeah, try and make it all make sense. But she's home, she'll settle in, she's got a full belly, she's just had a drink, she's back in her bigger container, her temps are up, all's looking good, and I'll sleep quite well tonight actually. So don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. So ciao. So guys, it's her first feed, so fingers crossed that she's happy to take this first feed. It's always the first one when you get them home that is what you think about. So here we go. So Layla, check this out. Whoa. Okay. It's okay, Bubby. I'm going to try and keep her in view. I don't know if that is actually going to be achievable with her being so little, but, and I'm trying to keep my hand as still as possible for her as well. I may end up just having to leave it there for her as well. She may not be too keen to take. Nope. So I might just sit it down and let her go to it. Let her know it's there. You know, those forceps can be extremely intimidating. No, she says, "Take that away from me, Mum." You can't help but move. It's impossible to not. You know, she might be one of these little private feeders who certainly would like to be left alone. So I'm going to stay out of his space. New bypassing it. Put it there for her and see if she'll feel better grabbing it from inside of her hide and pulling it back. No, she's coming back out the other way. You know, this is always, I guess, when even me, I worry and get concerned that she won't eat. You know, she is only brand new here. So, you know, I'll leave her be. And I'm going to let her do this for herself in her own time. Hopefully. You know, she's not one of these girls that strikes at you or has a go at you either. So, you know, she certainly, I'm going to warm it up actually at this particular point because, you know, it gets cold rather quickly, these little pinkies. So she's on pinky mice. Pinky rats, of course, would be way too big for her, whereas my other guys were doing pinky rats. So, but not Layla. She is certainly pinky mice size, and they're so tiny and delicate. It's yeah, they just are tiny and delicate, but they're stronger than what you think they are. They're not going to break. Of course, you've got to be careful, but they won't break. So I'll move that over, and I will see if this little pinky has warmed up a little bit, and I will offer it to her again. Sometimes, you know, you've got to aggravate them just a little bit. As well as lilies. And get them to feed. So I am going to leave it in there and let her most definitely do it in her own time, and I will come back and I will check her out shortly and see